I'm a Mosey Tarot here. I've done some shuffling. Let's see if there's a message that we can get out for you. Let's see what pops out. Nothing yet. So the Two of Whips and the Two of Coins and the Seven of Water Lilies. All right, let me see these. Hold on. Okay. This Two of Whips here, there's you or somebody in your energy is wielding the little amount of power they have in a very like kind of gross way. Just like anything that could be seen to be done anything wrong, this person's like on them like flies on shit. Like, how dare you fucking do this? But when you look back in their history, their fucking past is just littered with horrendous mistakes. But because they've given away their power so much and not standing up for themselves, thinking for themselves, that they only find 11:11 on the clock. They only find power in taking it from other people. That's the only way that they can see it. They don't see that you can get power in being responsible for yourself. You end up with power over yourself when you control yourself, your emotions, you know, like stuff like that. They didn't do that. But it looks like they've got a choice coming up. Now, if this is you, sorry, there's a choice coming up though. This does not have to stay like this. Okay, you've got a choice coming up with this Two of Discs here. Things change. But this change is more of a willful, an actual choice represented by both of the twos here. You're choosing to be kind of a dickhead a little bit, but you need to choose to be better. Not for anything though, because you see that there are these different options in front of you, and that might make you want to change. Oh, all these people are so nice and they're getting all this shit. You don't know what's in these cups. Okay, that's the whole point of this. The decoration of this card is that it's in water, it's unclear, and there's a dragonfly. You know how dragonflies go from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next. You don't know what's in these cups. All of your decisions are not laid out before you, but you need to make a choice. Base that choice in reality, not what can I get for this? What can I do for this? What is this going to get me? Make this choice because it's the right choice. You're not going to get any substantial power over people, and if you think that you deserve power because you want it by taking it from other people, that is the biggest indicator that you do not deserve or can handle any power, because power comes with a huge amount of responsibility. Everybody that trusts in you forcefully or otherwise to take care of them is trusting in you to take care of them. And if you're not responsible for that, your power is false, your power is fake, and it's just for your ego. Black Moon, don't be afraid. This is going to be hard for you. This is going to be difficult, and it's going to be a choice that, from what I'm seeing, you're going to have to make this choice every day, not knowing the outcome of making this choice. You're going to have to choose this every day to be a good person. Somebody's going to make that choice. So somebody's going to run out of what they know into the darkness. Okay, you see how the moon is here, not showing you really anything yet, but there is openness, and you can feel that scent, that energy, okay, expanding out and vibrating out from this, from your safety, from what you think you needed to survive. You don't need that. God, you don't need that. You're so strong. Stop being scared. Fear is the biggest fucking killer. Everybody says, yeah, it can keep you alive and stuff like that. It will be your downfall when it gets involved in your ego. Okay, your ego doesn't, you really don't need to be listening to your ego anyway. But because your ego will shout out fear, like, you should be afraid of that. What is this? Especially if you look for signs and things. What is this? What is this trying to tell me? Your ego will fill in that space if you don't listen to that quiet voice inside that knows the truth, that will tell you things in a certain finality. You'll hear that voice, and it's just fact. That's how my intuition is. It might be different for other people. You get a Page of Wands here. Hold on, this is coming up differently than it usually does, so give me a second. I know why it's showing up different. Usually Page of Wands to me in this deck indicates that you've got somebody that you can take advice from, somebody that you can follow. This is showing you that you're going to be new to this action. You're going to feel like a child when you're doing this. You're going to feel extremely vulnerable, and that's because you've built up such a shell of lies around your ego and around what you're telling yourself you deserve. And you do deserve the world, but you can't take it. Okay, you have to move in it in such a way that you can gather things to you as you move through your life. You don't need to be yanking things to you, yanking things down from maybe a higher resonance or a higher frequency than you are. That would mean that you're lowering the vibration or hurting the people that you love, the people that are around you, that you love the most. Okay, this is going to be new action. You're going to feel vulnerable, childlike. Lean into it. Approach it that way. Because the way you've been seeing the world has been kind of nihilistic. You should get that fountain up here. Hold on. Okay, so this is, water generally represents emotions in tarot. Okay, this is a fountain shooting water out everywhere. This, I feel like this is what you need to be for you and what you need to be for other people as well. You need to open up your emotions, let that water flow, let those emotions flow. I don't know if you have a lot of, if it feels like you have a lot of shit that you've been just kind of pushing off to the side, blaming other people for, control your fountain, okay? Open it up, clean off that algae on the bottom, but let it flow. It doesn't have to be pretty, but it needs to flow. You gotta get this balanced, okay? Also, you can do this while you are doing this for yourself. You do have the capability to do this for other people. All of this water here, this didn't get here by accident. And it doesn't just go away once it's showered out. Okay, it's recycled. Recycle this in your emotional experience and your emotional expansion. Don't be afraid to allow other people to join you. Don't be afraid to give other people the space to heal as well. Tell them that they can do it. I dropped that card, and then it turned over to King of Pentacles in reverse. This card, I think what it's telling me is that you're sitting in this, yeah, you're being stingy. You're sitting in this, I got it myself. And that seems to come up a lot in my readings, is that people that think that they have learned these lessons and they have healed so much that they can just watch others do it. That's still a part of you that's unhealed. That's that lack or fear of somebody taking advantage of you. If somebody's taking advantage of you, notice the signs. Don't hate them for it. Just understand not to engage with this person, okay? And you might actually have somebody like this in your energy already that is kind of fostering this power grab, because when they see you in this, when you're uncontrolled like this and just flinging your whips about like crazy, you may accidentally hit them sometimes, and then they can guilt you for it. Stop. Be more controlled. Don't be so stingy in your knowledge either, okay? Pentacles usually represents money, but in this sense, for me, it's a foundational knowledge that you're gaining here, a foundational knowledge of how to build your life around being the person that you should be. Okay, lightning in a bottle reversed. Fuck, hold on. And this in reverse is showing me that you didn't start out this way. You were not like this. I think through a series of being or surrounding yourself with people that are also not healed, you have tried to find a way for yourself in the world, but this is the way you found. Something has happened here, though, with this, showing me that something big happened that is throwing you into this search for answers. Not necessarily that you know what's going on, but that you know something is not either as it should be or even as you want it in that case. And that could be your intuition actually speaking up, but don't let your ego get in the way. On bottom of the deck, strength. Don't let your ego get in the way. You can do this. It's going to be fucking hard. It's going to be so fucking hard. Oh God, it's going to be so fucking hard, but every single day you can do this. Don't look at the days you've done before. You're going to fail. You're going to have shitty fucking moments where you're going to lash out at somebody who you know you didn't want to lash out, but it's going to come out before you can stop it. Be graceful with yourself. Forgive yourself. You're learning. Just decide. You're gonna have to break down a lot of your beliefs, and that's why I say when it's gonna be hard fucking work. It's gonna be a lot. There's gonna be stuff that you're not gonna want to look at. You're gonna be like, oh, I looked at these 3 things. I don't need to inspect the 7th through the 9th. You have to. You've got to do all of these things. They all tie together. And if you don't get the root, like those fucking Chinese orchids, it might make you feel a certain way, but it's still destroying you. Okay? Get to fucking work. Don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to others. And fucking lean in. And when you're done, you'll have a life and a story to be proud of. That won't be a lie. I love you. Good luck.